Football Day. 25th is Christmas Day, when Christians celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. The day after is Boxing Day, which is on the 26th. And on the 31st is New Year's Eve. Brace yourself and tune in to TVC News for in-depth reporting and analysis on these days. TVC News, first with breaking news.
You're watching TVC Breakfast. Let's bring you some news update at this time. Simon Lalong is now the senator representing Plateau South. He has now replaced Senator Napoleon Bali. Senator Lalong was sworn in at the beginning of Wednesday's plenary in a brief ceremony performed by the clerk of the Senate. National Assembly correspondent TJ Suadewi has details.
The new lawmaker, who is a lawyer and two-term Speaker of Plateau State House of Assembly and also served as Minister of Labour and Employment in President Tinubu's federal cabinet, tendered his resignation privately to the President after last Wednesday's Federal Executive Council meeting at the Presidential Villa, Abuja.
Congratulate the newly sworn-in Senator, distinguished Senator Simon Lalong, for this epoch-making achievement. So while he is moving around, exchanging banters with his colleagues, I want to wish him a very peaceful stay in the 10th Senate.
Recall that the appeal court sitting in Abuja had on the 7th of November affirmed that Senator Lalong, the erstwhile governor of Plateau State and the Director General of Tinubu's presidential campaign organization in the February 25 election, was the winner of the election. The victory of Senator Lalong and some other contestants in the 2023 general elections was after the appeal court sacked all the candidates of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, who were declared winners by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, in the February 25 National Assembly elections. TJ Suadewi, TVC News, Abuja.
The Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board has denied plans to increase its examinations fee. The board also described as untrue allegations that it sold government assets, including a Prado Jeep, at unreasonable prices. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa has details.
The House Committee on Basic Education Examination Bodies is interfacing with JAMB leadership over allegations of financial impropriety, particularly on the sale of some government assets.
We invited all agencies under the supervision of our committee to come and give account of stewardship in order to ascertain the extent of compliance, relevant regulation laws, guiding revenue generation and remittance.
The Office of the Accountant General of the Federation provides insight into the remittances from JAMB since 2017.
We reviewed the audited financial statement of JAMB for the fiscal year 2021-2022. We send it to them, we request they come for reconciliation.
While the board also gives a record of its internally generated revenues over the years, the legislators identified some discrepancies in the two sets of figures. The board attributes this to the auto-deduction policy of government.
In 2020, when the government started asking other organizations to probably to persuade them to pay, they started what they call auto deduction, and they started doing it on us. We protested.
JAMB also denies selling any government assets at incredible rates.
The vehicle you have said is still with us because we don't believe in it, because the valuation is 1 point something, and the auctioneer, they went and people bidded 2 million, 3 million. We were not convinced. The vehicle is the car I brought here now.
This was also an opportunity for the board to speak on the alleged increase in the fee for 2024 UTME. Ishak Oloyede insists the addition in fee is strictly for computer-based test centers as a result of the hike in the price of diesel.
We have not increased the cost. What we have just done is to allow the CBT center to charge more than they are charging. But because we are going to collect it for them, why are we collecting? We are collecting because if we leave them alone, they will extort these students.
The committee is to set up a sub-panel that will reconcile the figures provided by the Joint Admissions and Matriculations Board and the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation to ascertain likely discrepancies. Joke Adisa, TVC News, Abuja.
It has been confirmed